Today's bonus video is on the 1986 Firebird software game, the Comet game, also known as Halley's Comet. This originally cost £7.95. I had this as a kid. It was alright. The premise is this. For some time now, certain scientists have believed that the coma surrounding Halley's Comet is capable of supporting very basic bacterial life. This view is not widely accepted, and it would be fair to say that mainstream scientific thought laughs at such theories. How could a massive lump of ice travelling towards Earth at 200,000 kilometres per hour support life? But what if it does? What if the comet not only supports such life, but the bacteria cultured in the depths of space are toxic, lethal to all life on Earth? After launch, you will need to negotiate your way to the comet, responding quickly and efficiently to the many problems which will occur on the way. Finally, having reached the comet, fly low and fast over its surface, seeking out and destroying the deadly germ bag. As the pilot is in suspended animation during the flight, you play the part of the ship's computer. On the way to the comet, you'll have to look after the pilot's well-being and deal with the several emergencies that will crop up. These emergencies must be dealt with immediately and are pinpointed by the relevant status indicator lighting up. Here is the advertisement for the game, which looks very, very impressive. There are players, there are survivors, and here's the tape inlay. Beautiful artwork. I'm expecting a very serious simulation game here. Let's see what we get. So it takes about 4.5 minutes to load. We get a nice view of the loading screen, which, to be fair, is really nicely done, although I'm not sure I recognise the continents. But you've got a spaceship, which is nice. The comet with a multicoloured tail of all the cosmic dust. A distant spiral-armed galaxy. Good job, Firebird. Firebird were a subsidiary of British Communications. Here we get a nice stripy screen. This game was written by Andrew Glaister. And nice effect, nice title screen. You can press K to alter keys or J for joystick. So I press J for joystick and the main menu boots up. This is your control. On the top are the 5 systems. Off we go. Comet in the distance. We have missile command. And I've instantly won somehow, not quite sure how that works. The line at the bottom is quite attractive, pointless but attractive. Navigate the circuitry. So on the left, it wants off, on, off, off, and you just flip the switches. It would be quite a good little puzzle if you had a bit more time. But you have so much time, you may just press and guess and hope you get it right. Missile command. Infinite ammo, and your life, your health of the ship doesn't carry forward. Hit detection is quite generous, but I've been hit once. Yes, I'm now yellow. The ships are coming in. I've been hit twice. That's cyan. But you spin it around. There's no real consequence. You can die in this, but you have to be pretty unlucky. Like using the wrong joystick, perhaps. Missile command again. Now, I was cyan last time. Cyan last time, but now I'm back to white, even though no time has elapsed. So I'm back to yellow. Piece of cake. The comet gets larger Oh, back to missile command. It sometimes does them multiple times in a row. This is 3 times in a row, I believe. But now there's a lot more missiles now. Look at them, there's like 5 on screen at once here coming in. But I'm defending myself quite ably. You spin the cursor around, hold down the fire button. At least you can move the cursor and fire at the same time. If you couldn't, it'd be a lot more challenging. Here's the coffee pot. So let's grind coffee first. Astronaut starts at full health, and the coffee system is about halfway full. I need to have a pee. Bomb. Grind some coffee. Make sure we don't overfill the pot. Empty the bladder. Let's fill the jug with water. Bomb. Let's brew some coffee. Brewing coffee takes a lot of beans. Empty the bladder. So I filled up the coffee machine with ground beans, and you only get a couple of cups of coffee. And let's now empty the bladder. Inject it some more. And as we're running out of time, we need to empty the bladder. The nice thing is, although it retains the state of your astronaut's health and the coffee machine and whatnot, it does not maintain the state of the bladder. Get to the strongest signal. The bladder always starts empty, which is quite nice. So I've got a few seconds left, go and grind coffee. Again, we spin it around, find the strongest signal. The tricky bit is, if you're not quite the strongest signal, it'll still end the game. Back to the circuits. Again, we want to turn. No, that one stays on. These two get switched off somehow, and I can't. No. And I've died on the circuits. The circuits bar has reached 0. And we died. Game over. Start again. So, Comet is now slightly larger. Pushing forward. Now it's the germ bags. The germ bags I've infiltrated the oxygen system. You've got to knock them out before it's all contaminated by shooting the bouncy balls. If you don't do that in time, you die. Back to the circuits. Make the lights on the right match the lights on the left. So here I need to turn that light off and this light on. There is some kind of logic to the circuitry, and unfortunately it's so fast you can't have time to read it. I'm back to grinding coffee. This bit is my favourite bit. There's generous use of magenta. Plus, it's the only game I know where you have to control people going to the toilet. There may well be others. I know. I filled the jug too much. I know you can visit a bladder in Fantastic Voyage. Let's have a bit of an injection. So there's lots of coffee in the system. Lots of water in my jug. My bladder is full though. Empty the bladder. And let's grind some coffee. 25 seconds to go. 22, 21. Let's percolate some. Yeah, I like the moving back and forth, constantly changing focus. This is pretty good. This is the best minigame of the 5. Nice globe comet now. Back to the antenna. This is just a bit rubbish, to be honest with you. Bosh. Because the consequences of failure are ridiculous. This minigame is well architected, bouncy ball-wise. It's just not fun. Because the timer is so aggressive, you just keep spamming fire with your swastika-like laser gun. Back to the coffee. So we grind the coffee. Things are going pretty well. Apart from I constantly need to pee. That's a bad sign, isn't it? Is that a sign of one of these symptoms of diabetes? Constantly needs to wee? Or is it just because he's drinking, or she possibly, is drinking so much coffee? Constantly drinking coffee. I think if they were in suspended animation, all that caffeine would be bad. But I keep them some kind of stimulant to keep them under. Could be decaf coffee, I suppose. You can get decaf. Decaf was discovered when this bloke got a shipment of coffee beans, but they got waterlogged in transit, and of course salt water can be used to decaffeinate coffee beans. It's nicer to do it that way rather than using paint stripper. So, Comet's getting nice and big. Back to this annoying antenna, tuning it in, off we go. Now it's the circuit boards, and they change the in and out systems. There's some kind of gate. Are they OR gates? NAND gates? Who knows? It's all a bit beyond me, these graphic notations. And you haven't got time to look. Missile command, infinite ammo. Yeah, wouldn't it be great if missile command, infinite ammo, and a really fast moving cursor, and the missiles you fired, the lasers you fired really, really fast. Which takes away all the challenge. You can't move the cursor through your own ships. You have to move around your ship. Apart from that, piece of cake. Back to the coffee machine. Start working in Costa Coffee or Starbucks or Cafe Nero. Other coffee outlets are available. I think Coffee Republic is one. But empty the bladder though. Toilets are for customer use only. Some of them you have to enter a code to get in. You do in McDonald's, go to the toilet. Grind the coffee. There we are. Empty your bladder. Percolate some coffee. Better fill it up. Empty your bladder. I wonder if the astronaut gets loyalty points for all this coffee they're drinking. They get loads of free coffees when they finish. And let's fill the jug. Empty the bladder. Percolate the coffee. Inject the coffee into the life support system. 7 seconds to go. Better empty this bladder. And let's grind some coffee for a second or so. Look how close we are. Oh, germ bags of the system. Now, each time you go through, I believe they get harder. So there's more and more germ bags. Same amount of time. So it gets a bit more frantic. And here we're now at Halley's Comet. We now need to shoot these germ bags which fly towards us. It's a sort of basic shooting game. There's obviously no instructions about what to do if I'm shooting things. So you just shoot and hope for the best. As a kid, I'd actually completed this. So they fly towards you, and you shoot. Zappy, zappy, zappy. The cursor has a little bit of inertia. So I shoot at things, want to hit them, and I hit them. You get this sort of spinny swastika thing. And now we get a mini game to keep the astronaut alive. You think the astronaut would now be awake. If they're not awake now, doing stuff, now we're at the comet, why bother bringing them along? What's the point bringing them along? Unless they're now strapped into the laser gun shooting thing, and they're too busy shooting to have a cup of coffee or a toilet break, possibly. Maybe this is like the equivalent of anti-poop socking. Who knows? It's all very strange. So now we fill up the jug with more coffee beans. Empty the bladder. Fill up the jug with water. I know on spaceships, water is a byproduct of the fuel cell system. The fuel cell, you burn hydrogen and oxygen, and the byproduct of that is you get water, which is quite nice as a byproduct if you actually drink it. Back to shooting the germ bags on Halley's Comet, which has craters on it, which is interesting. This is the old dirty snowball that it is. Shoot these things. The comets are like proper alien slime beasts. They're a fair size. The comet's nicely detailed. It probably doesn't look like that. But it's an attractive, nicely strolling place. It's got a reasonable size horizon. It's not infinitely sized. So you've got an attitude of yours just spinning around it quite fast, shooting all the blobs. Or the coffee pot keeps brewing and the alien keeps talking. Zappy, zappy, zappy. That one looked a bit like a welding helmet in there. A few different shapes. Three's nicely animated. There it is. Zappy, zappy, zappy. So you can get this game on World of Spectrum. That's why I got it. I did have it as a kid years ago when I was little. Well, it came out in 1986. So I must have been a teenager when I had it. I got it later. I certainly did not pay full price for it. And I fired 219 shots, hit 36 germ bags, missed 2. Have I won? Nope, I fired too many shots, lasers overheated, and I died. And that is the end of our video. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.